college.
It's an interesting point you bring up, though, about talking to young people, because in the 70s, you worked colleges like crazy. You work colleges now, and there's a long list of things that you're not supposed to talk about.
Really?
On the top of the list is drugs.
Really?
Yes.
I do tons of colleges, and they'll give you a list of they're like, don't talk about drugs, don't talk about sex, don't talk about religion. Don't
So what do you do? Go home? You
and
pack
I'm
up
like,
and leave?
I have fucking nothing, and so I'm Billy the Mime on stage. I don't know what to say.
When I was coming up, which was late 70s, college crowds were the hipster crowd. Those were the crowds where you could say anything. They wanted you to be subversive, controversial. But it seems like when I play college audiences now, it seems like they have already bought into this system. They're already like cogs in the machine.
Where are all the professors at the universities getting their money for research? The corporations.
Oh, right.
The corporations are paying all the professors.
That's right.
The professors aren't going to bite the hands that feed them, so they're just keeping the students down.
My theory is that when you go to a mall at the age of 11 and 12 for entertainment, you've already, you're indoctrinated already.
Yeah, college is like the mall now. I got banned from NYU, just so you know I do colleges. Yeah, I imitated a clitoris. I wasn't even trying. I was like, this is nothing. And there was a debate between like the lesbian jocks. There was a whole contingency. And they're like, that's wrong, yo, that's wrong. Like that. In their Abercrombie sweaters, I was like, God, you guys are young. You're fucking 18, 19 years old, and you're offended. You're 19. You're looking for the clit.
She started in England one time. We did an all-girls school, and we were about 2 seconds into our act, and they got up and filed out like a fire drill. And I was going to say, hey, wait, you're going to miss the part where I fuck him in the ass. Oh, man. But we got paid. Now, she started back on the road, and we're getting like tea party types. It's
Right.
kind of right-wing, kind of nut jobs.
Well, some Tea Party types, like the Ron Paul fans,
Yeah.
they support legalizing
they do,
marijuana,
they do.
and that's the original Tea Party.
And it's weird. When we started out, we could do anti-Nixon jokes or Bush jokes, or But now, like, we had to stop doing Obama stuff, because they weren't going for it.
So your crowd now is not definable politically.
No, they're all over the place.
Does it change the way the material's received?
Us? No. No. One of our best bits is Harry Palm's the world's masturbation champion.
That's apolitical. That crosses all boundaries.
I had one of the few letters written when I was performing at the Comedy Store upset at me because I had this bit that I was doing about, there's a thing called the Second Coming Project, where people had theorized if the blood from the Shroud of Turin was actually Jesus' blood, we could somehow or another clone Jesus. So I had this bit that I was doing about
Nothing
Jesus
could possibly
being
go
cloned, and
wrong
about how
there.
Cloning, the very first time you clone it, it's not always exact science. Like Dolly the sheep, they had to go through a bunch of dollies before they got the good one. I'm like, if Jesus comes back retarded, like, do we still follow him? Like, what do we do? So I had this whole thing about how he went, instead of turning water into wine, he turned like dog shit into cookies, and everybody would just follow him around. And I was doing this bit, man, and this fucking lady said, next subject. She was like directing me.
I never understood that, people feeling like they had that entitlement to complain about a show. Lucian Hold, who used to book the comic strip in New York, loved the art of comedy, and he always stood by the comic. And I saw him one night, an Indian woman was complaining because a comedian had been making jokes about the dot on her forehead. And he said, ma'am, these are comedians and they're artists. And granted, you don't agree with it, and it sounds racist to you, but that is their art. And this is America, where they have the freedom to say that. You also have the freedom to leave. And to this day, I don't know if Lucian really loved comedy or he just hated Indians.
Did you ever work Chaplin's in Detroit?
Yeah.
The owner was kind of weird, and I did a joke one night, and he got offended. It was weird. It was during the O.J. Simpson thing,
Yeah.
And I said something about the jury thought that DNA meant that niggers acquitted. He got
I
upset.
like to say something, man.
Downright, ladies
I've been
and
laughing
gentlemen.
my ass off. When y'all edit this, don't make it look like I was cooning up, because this is some funny shit. I saw the camera, and when he said that nigga's acquitted, the camera went straight to me. And it's like, I don't want y'all to edit this to make it look like it's all right, that nigga's laughing. Like, no, it's funny, so go ahead and laugh. It's funny as shit. I love y'all talking about this, so just laugh, man. This shit is funny, man. That's all I'm saying.
Sweet. Hey, Paul, do me a favor. Make sure you edit all that shit out and just put a subtitle that says that nigger's cooning.